Alright, what's going on guys? It's Axelize here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to beat Candy Falls on Chimps mode. So, the hero that we're going to be using is Obyn, as you can see, and additionally the towers we're going to be using is the 401 Ninja, 400 Alchemist, 101 Tack, the 230 Monkey Village, the 204 Druid, and the 025 Druid, as well as some 024 Druids along with that. So if you don't have any of those towers I mentioned, then go ahead and get that before you attempt this map here. Additionally, towards the end, we're going to use a 025 Spike Factory, but it's really more of a insurance than really necessary to win. So you most likely don't need that unless you mess up your placements. So to start off here, we're going to go with a tack shooter in this circle here, since it has a lot of time to hit balloons before they pass by it, and we're going to go ahead and upgrade that to a 0 or to a 101, and then that's going to allow us to save up for Obyn, unless you messed up your placements somehow, but it's pretty much impossible to mess them up because it's literally just a circle going around the entire thing. So alright, so now that you can afford Obyn, you're going to want to place him like right next to this yellow lollipop here, so that it can see this bottom area and the majority of the left side. You don't really have to be that precise with it though. And then we're going to be saving up for the ninja, which we're going to be able to afford in just a minute here. Alright, so ninja, you're going to want to place about just below where your Obyn is. That way when you upgrade to ninja discipline, it's going to see the entire left side of the loop. And we're going to be placing druids all around Obyn in this middle area here, so that's why we're placing it down here as opposed to next to the Obyn. So then we're just going to upgrade this to a 301 before we get any other towers. So we're not going to be getting caltrophs because after we get our double shot, we're going to be buffing the ninja with the alchemist, and that's going to mean that its range is going to reach up to this top path here, and that means that some of the caltrophs are going to get wasted, so it's really not a good investment. So now that we got the 301, we're going to go ahead and get an alchemist. I'm going to place this so that it's only buffing the ninja right about here. Then I'm going to put that on strong so it can help out with leads, and it can seep through the higher layered balloons as well. So we're just going to upgrade this to a 300, and then we're going to save up for the balloon jutsu. The reason why we're not going to buff the Obyn with this is because if we place it in range of the Obyn, that means that it's going to buff a lot of our druids as well, so it's not going to get maximum value since there's going to be a lot of downtime before towers get rebuffed again. So anyway, the strategy that I'm using here is a pretty common strategy that works on most maps, aside from the more advanced ones, or water-based maps. So now that we got the Bloon Jutsu, we're going to save up for stronger stimulant, and after that we're going to be done with our alchemist, because if you upgrade to the bottom path, faster throwing, because it's only buffing one tower, it's not going to get very much of a difference at all, so it's not really worth. Alright, now we can forage stronger stimulant. And now we're going to go for a monkey village to the very left of our ninja here. The reason why I'm doing it now is because I want to be able to see if my druids are going to be in range of the village or not before I place them down. So now you're going to go for 6 druids. The first one I'm going to place here. To the very left of Obyn and as far down as possible. And then I'm going to place one right next to that one, to the left of that, as far down as possible. Then I'm going to place one up here as far left and as far down as possible. Then I'm going to place one directly above Obyn, as far left as possible again. And then one to the very right of Obyn, as far left as possible. And as you can see, these are all in range of the village. And then one directly above that one we just placed, as far left and as far down as possible again. So then for these 3, we're going to upgrade these to Heart of Oak and then Poplust, because since these ones are closer to the beginning of the map, you want them to be the middle path, because that will be useful against Moab balloons. Since it's going to have the most amount of time possible in order to deal damage to them. And then we're going to upgrade these top ones to double top path, Heart of Thunder, and then Poplust once again, because once the Moabs pop, the Heart of Thunder is very useful for defeating large waves of regular balloons. So once you get all your Poplust together, you're gonna go ahead and rush camo detection on your monkey village as soon as possible, because on round 59 with camo leads you are gonna need the camo detection, or else you're not gonna be able to destroy the balloons, since the only tower that would be able to kill camo leads is the ninja monkey, and that's only when he's buffed with the acidic mixture, which allows monkeys to pop lead balloons. So now that you have your camo detection radar scanner, you're going to go for jungle drums. And now you're literally just going to save up for Avatar of Wrath on your leftmost Druid. The reason why we're going to do it on the leftmost Druid is because we're going to be able to buff it with an alchemist and have it be the only tower that's affected, which means we're going to get the maximum uptime for the buffing on it. So you're just going to want to spam your wall of trees just so you can afford the Avatar Wrath a little bit faster, since it will allow you to get some extra money gain. And I'm just going to spam my bramble patches as well, because you might as well, since it can potentially speed up the rounds if it manages to pop a lot of balloons. But none of these abilities are necessary to win. So while we're waiting here, this strategy will work on alternate balloons rounds, impoppable, and double HP mobs. So you can literally just copy this strategy for those as well. But you probably aren't watching a Chimps guide before you completed impoppable, so... But at least it can still help you out with double HP mobs. For double HP mobs, you just want to go for 2 Heart of Oak Poplus Druids before you go for your village. And you want to place them where these 2 are placed, since you know this placement is going to be in range of the village, since it's pretty easy to get the placement correct. Because otherwise you're not going to be able to pop the mob on round 40 in time, but you can probably just tank the balloons anyway if it doesn't get through, or if it doesn't get destroyed in time. But just to be safe, you can just go for the druids first. But then after you get your 2 druids, just go for the monkey village, and then it's the same strategy from there. Now, some balloons may get past your defenses here and come over to where this tack shooter is, but the druids are going to be able to clean up the balloons when they come back around to the top side very easily. So you won't have to worry if they make it through. Alright, so yeah, as you can see, those balloons did make it through, but they're easily cleaned up when they came across this top side here. So we're going to be able to afford the Avatar of Wrath very shortly here. And then, as I mentioned before, after you get your Avatar of Wrath, you're going to go for your alchemist and make sure that it's only in range of the Avatar of Wrath Druid. So there we go, Avatar of Wrath. and then gonna go for alchemist. I'm gonna get it in range of the village, just so it can potentially throw potions a little bit faster. So then you're gonna go for stronger stimulant. And then you're gonna go for Monkey Intelligence Bureau, because if you don't have that by round 90, then some balloons can potentially get through. You can probably beat the DDT without the Monkey Intelligence Bureau, at least on round 90, but you're gonna wanna have it for the later rounds with more DDTs coming in. So you might as well get it as soon as possible. And then, now that we have that, we're just gonna go for, as I said in the beginning of the video, we're gonna go for the 025 Spike Factory, but as you're gonna see, we don't need it at all. It's just for insurance, to make sure that some balloons don't slip through and end up killing you. So we're gonna put it on far, just so that all the spikes are in one location. Not that it really matters, but it looks nicer if they're all in one spot. So yeah, pretty much the game's pretty much over at this point. You're just waiting. So this pop less Druid strategy, as I said, it's useful on many beginner maps, especially on Chimps mode, since it's a relatively cheap strategy. So you don't need farms or anything like that. So as you can see, we got our perma spike. I'm just gonna go for an alchemist, 400, and a monkey village 200 in order to buff it a little bit more. But as I said, you don't need it, because as you're gonna see here, we're just gonna destroy the waves before they even get close to reaching that. Alright, so there you have it. As you can see, it's a fairly easy strategy. So thank you guys for watching. I hope this guide helped you. Leave a comment as to your thoughts, or like the video if you enjoyed. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.